Runners sent on their way from the 2400 metre marker. The grey Night Tide is right there. Newton Spark. Also well placed is Your Worship with the red blinkers. Chillingham is on the outside. They are followed by Eco Storm. And then we drop back to further back Classy Looker. Along the inside, Priceless Gem. On the outside, Discourse. Then Le Chateau, that's in the orange. And then comes Innate Quality, Battle Hammer, and Go West McGraw's giving them about 10-11 length start. They're about to swing on to that back stretch with about 1900 metres to go. Chillingham the leader, Newton Spark second, then Eco Storm. Your Worship is further back in the running, then the Grey Night Tide. Classy Lookers on the outside of runners, then Discourse. Le Chateau is further back in the running with Priceless Gem. They give about 8 or 9 lengths start. Battle Hammer, Go West McGraw and Innate Quality. Chillingham continues to lead it as they move to the 1300 metre marker. Eco Storm is on the outside of Newton Spark, and then Your Worship with the red blinkers. Further back is Classy Looker, Night Tide. Priceless Gem is on the inside of that one. At this stage, Discourse is about 8 or 9 lengths off the leader with La Bonne and Le Chateau. Further back, Innate Quality, Battle Hammer and Go West McGraw, about 14 lengths from top to tail. Chillingham continues to lead it as they go towards the 900 metre marker. Newton Spark is second and Eco Storm is third, and then Your Worship. The grey is Night Tide back in fifth, 3.5 lengths off the lead. 2 lengths away to Priceless Gem, Classy Looker. Then La Bonne on the outside of that one is Discourse. That's about 8 lengths off the leader. Innate Quality, Le Chateau, Go West McGraw and Battle Hammer. Top of the stretch they come now, and Chillingham leads it. Newton Spark. The grey is Night Tide. Your Worship on the outside. Eco Storm. La Bonne on the inside. Innate Quality and Priceless Gem. Your Worship, Newton Spark, Eco Storm, Night Tide on the inside. Go West McGraw, Innate Quality trying to get into the race. Night Tide the leader, Your Worship, Newton Spark. But it's Your Worship who now takes the lead from Night Tide. Discourse is running on from behind. Night Tide, Battle Hammer is also kicking on from behind. It's still Night Tide though. Night Tide's going on and Night Tide won it. Second, maybe Discourse from Battle Hammer and Your Worship. Number 13, Night Tide is victorious and shows up at 22 Rand to win, 5.30 a place. Night Tide, the Madali, Mike Miller and Mahula, and they continue to go and will be victorious. It's going to go to number 13. That second place, I went with Discourse. It gets close. Let's see when they come down to the wire. Second place, probably Discourse. I made the horse on the inside back in third. No, second placing. Battle Hammer probably got third. That's on the far side, and Your Worship nearest us fourth. So I think Discourse will run second. That's number 5. I think Battle Hammer third and Your Worship fourth. We'll wait for that though. The tote favourite is number 8, Your Worship, then Newton Spark, La Bonne, Eco Storm, Le Chateau, and they're followed by Innate Quality and Go West McGraw. We'll take a look at that head-on shortly, and Night continues to go on here under a very, very good ride. Night Tide continues to go, continues to find, and has recorded his 4th win from 43 outings, and he's bred by Waterford Stud. So Night Tide is victorious, number 13 on the program. That's the grey. Your Worship's got the red blinkers. Discourse and Battle Hammer both finishing on, but Night Tide is victorious. Race time 1:54.74 until race 7. Back to the studio.
Number 13, Night Tide, has come through to win the test of stamina over the 2400 metre trip. This is the grey son of Madali, and given a peach of a ride from Atandiwe Mguto, who's jumped aboard and just notched up his 4th victory this afternoon. Let's get Atandiwe into the picture here. He's a big, strong horse, this, and tell us how things mapped out for you.
Yes, Sheldon, things worked out perfectly for me. I came out the pens and everything just fell into place. I was in the place where I wanted to be. He was switched off over there, and he was always going to find when it comes to turning from him.
Let's look at Gestel Grande later on. That's going to be a big runner.
Yes, she's been a hard knocker. It is just unfortunately, sometimes things don't quite map out for her. And today, I think if things go accordingly, I mean, she's fit and well, she should be a big runner.
Well ridden.
Thank you very much. A big thank you to Mr. Miller. Really do appreciate the opportunity, and to the owners as well.
Well done to Atandiwe Mgutwa. Let's get Mark Miller into the picture. He's the man who saddled Night Tide. Looking him in the ring, he looks like a big fluffy teddy bear. He's a lovable character, this.
Yes, he is a hell of a nice horse. He's a very hard horse to ride because you've got to be within touch and be covered and get him to relax, and did a wonderful job today.
They elected to put a set of blinkers on?
Yes, they hardly blinkers. They're just little bits, but they gave him that extra kick. I'd just like to wish all my partners good luck, and Waterford Stud, well done.
They're all tallying up the quartets there, so let's hope they got that fourth place.
Yes, I'm sure they did.
Well done.
Thank you very much.
Going to come through and have a chat. We've got a host of winning connections. They're all working out their exactas, their trifectas and their quartets. This was a huge victory for the stable today.
Yeah, no, very definitely, and a big thanks to Mike and to Margot back home. And obviously to my partner Alex and Fred as well. It was a very good run. He seemed to have lost his way a little bit over the last couple of runs, but he seems to be back again.
That little set of blinkers just put his mind on the job at hand.
Yeah, no, very definitely. I think that was a good strategy, and
Go collect.
Thanks very much. Thanks.
Well done to all the winning connections. They're working out their quartets in the background with number 13, Night Tide, notching up that fourth career victory this afternoon. And the lovable Grey, he's fallen into the winner's box.